one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The Vikings send out the rookie fifth-rounder Daniel Carlson to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback from Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
The numbers in 2017, not what anyone expected. 13 touchdowns, but 15 interceptions, although he did lead the Titans to the playoffs for the first time in a decade, and then led them to a huge upset victory in Kansas City in the wild card round.
This is Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
Mariota now on second down. And Walker with it over the middle. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
Let's take a look at Delanie Walker, the only tight end in the league to lead his team in catches in each of the last 4 years. Yeah, he's a late bloomer. He never topped 30 catches in his 7 years with the San Francisco 49ers. But remember, he came out of college as a pure wide receiver and had to make the transition to tight end. Played that at Central Missouri. Now he's a featured guy in Tennessee and is putting up Pro Bowl numbers year in and year out.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Mario. Caught right side. It's Lewis. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. The all-pro corner Xavier Rhodes there to knock that one away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Third and goal, Mariota. Flush to his right. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their big offseason signing from Michigan State in his 7th year. It's the veteran Kirk Cousins.
I do hear some mild criticism of Kirk Cousins and his play the last few seasons in Washington, mainly because the team was just 24, 23, and 1. But I also saw a quarterback with an offensive line that essentially introduced itself to each other in the huddle before the first snap in Seattle against one of the best defenses in the NFL. Win that game with big plays late. This is a tough-minded, hard-nosed, gritty quarterback that tends to inspire a team to play better around him.
First down, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. Throwing his Cousins. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jurrell Casey able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring it fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Tennessee will get the ball again here on offense. You know, you work Tennessee's games in the preseason. You see them up close and personal. In particular, Marcus Mariota. How's he looking going into the 2018 campaign?
Much improved, better health, had a terrific offseason. But he's on his third head coach going into his fourth year, so systems change all the time, and he's adapting. He'll get some big help from second-year wide receiver Corey Davis and second-year wide receiver Taywan Taylor. If they play well, that will help Mariota in a big way. And also, they picked up Dion Lewis from New England as a running back. I believe he has the potential to catch 60 balls out of the backfield. That'll jump up percentage and move the chains for Tennessee.
Second down, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy. One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time. That'll bring up second down. Hey, while we've got a second, let's talk rookie running backs. Obviously, the headliner is Saquon Barkley, but there's a lot of good other backs in this class, are there not?
There certainly are, and there was a surprise first-round pick to many people out of San Diego State named Rashad Penny, who went to Seattle. They're trying to recreate that strong running game that they had that powered them to 2 Super Bowl appearances. How about Royce Freeman in Denver? A big-time pickup out of the University of Oregon. They expect him to be the lead runner when the season begins. He'll get every opportunity to do that. Kerryon Johnson in Detroit, out of Auburn. They haven't had a running game since I can't remember, and they need to take some pressure off of Matthew Stafford. Maybe Kerryon Johnson can power them that way. How about a couple below-the-radar guys? Chris Warren is leading the NFL in rushing after 2 weeks. Undrafted out of Texas, running the ball well for Oakland. And if John Kelly can step in and give him some good play in Los Angeles, they've got great insurance for Todd.
Dion Lewis. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 61 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Cousins buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space. And he found the right spot for the completion.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Cousins now on 2nd down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Gun.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Cousins now. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. It's going to complete to Diggs right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because There's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
From the gun, Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Let's go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Cousins. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Let's go.
Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The pitch to Henry. Gets around him. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field. Not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones. They're going to sack him for a loss of 6. The backup Simeon. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They are going to go with Simeon. Fights off the defender. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go.
Mariota hands to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Mariota now on second down. And this one is incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Mariota now. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
To throw Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Linval Joseph getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
One.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Escapes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Ah!
Indeed going for it. Simeon. And he finds Cole. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first down, it's Simeon, eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 50, it's Simeon. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Detroit!
Third and 2, Simeon looking deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
On fourth down, Simeon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well, but boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Now they'll roll. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To throw is Simeon. And the Vikings are in for the touchdown.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get him one closer. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A strong running. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They run the counter for Cook, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, now look at 56.
On second down, here's Simeon. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Vikings on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Simeon. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again?
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation
Still
game for
second
them,
down.
but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Hey, we got 4 now.
Second down, Mariota. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll make it third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense.
Attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Throwing, Cousins, flushed out right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. Room here to run. Now the hit calls, and Cousins lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Cousins now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To the air again, it's Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The start of the ground, it's Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Cousins on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Cousins the thrower. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at
Automatic
all.
first
Now your
down.
discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Maybe a free play here. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they
That
want the
penalty is
points, so
declined.
they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.